incredible. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennial.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles.
Yeah, he's in bed. He's using my phone. You don't want him going by himself?
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Los Angeles Rams. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, here we go. I got you.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 9, Foles setting up the screen for Miller. 23 yards the pickup there.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them. And also, it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. The numbers for White a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He completes it right side to White.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 2nd down now, it's White, and he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Redskins scoop it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Here we go. Black 80! 11.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 5. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow,
here we go.
incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Mike 5'9". You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around, obviously.
You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Foles. And finding the tight end Hooper. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Foles. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Washington. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Redskins have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Big stop, G. Big. White. Hey, orbit. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hey, gun.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And now it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few. Yeah,
once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 2nd down, it's White. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
It's complete. James White. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. First down, here's White. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. This is the tight end, Njoku. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7.
21. Back to you.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Lock. 54 Mike.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That is caught at at the 7-yard line. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Now Foles. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Shrugs him off. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Foles over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. Foles now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing on 2nd down. Foles. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen to fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. On second down now, it's White, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he's got Moncrief. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
11. Check 26, check 26.
On first down, White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it second and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Out to the right, he's got the tight end Waring. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Garoppolo completes it to Moncrief, left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 16. Garoppolo now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Garoppolo now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting good yardage with each and every one of them.
A run for Nick Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So we have come upon halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll run on first down. White. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Right there, 54. I got you.
From the 44, Garoppolo firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full shoot.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Zettel popping in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So here are the Redskins now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From just shy of midfield, Foles, middle of the field, it's Robinson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He's checking.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Foles going to come up now, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They run. Chubb. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a second down. Draw play. This is Miller. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Foles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point up and good by Walsh. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Rams drives getting set to go now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Hey, gun. You better bring it.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Garoppolo to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here.
Blue Dan. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". I got this.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. James White, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who is open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Time for Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense to take over now. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. To throw again on second down. Foles, throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 45 on second down, Foles. Carl Nassib. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. Here's Foles. That escapes the sand. And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
21.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Hey, gun. Come on.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. He'll rifle. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Sanders on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The throw over the middle, taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Foles. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Again, it's Miller. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Back to throw. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. can't stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. Certainly they want to win this game, but down 3, they know what they need to do. Get in field goal range, at least have a chance to tie.
And if you approach it the right way, you almost have a safety net. Knowing just a field goal gets it done, you don't press for the touchdown, but you take it if the opportunity comes. If the opening's there, someone slips in the secondary and you get a big play. But otherwise, get the 3, put that on the board, and try to extend the game.
They'll be trying to muster 3. Of course, they'd love the score to win it. He got 29 yards that time. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
White.
From the 44, Garoppolo. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Okay, double up. Mike, 5-4.
Hey, gun.
Back to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Check 59, Mike is 59. I got you.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Chubb running right. And he's behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of
thank
it.
God.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down 31-28, 57 seconds to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10.
21. Here we go. Move. 54. Hey, gun. Let's go. Lunch 54.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Catch the ball.
Incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7. I got you.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Go. Hey, gun. Here we go, G.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Something coming across.
This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's got Moncrief. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily.
Oh, that's a big pickup right there. That play might have saved them. Now they got to get up to the line of scrimmage quick. They've got to spike it.
Completes it to Moncrief, left side. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. 51, Mike 51. I got you. 55.
To throw is Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Washington, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with